Alright, so welcome back to Making Adventure, guys. After looking for this book for far too long, finally found the installation manual for our mini split. And now, to keep that from happening again, we're going to make a user manual for the truck. And so after we get done installing this mini split, this is going inside this this user manual. Yeah, we were planning on doing that at the end of the build, but now it's just, we're getting too many books. We need to book for the inverter, book for the mini split, book for the max air fans, book for the toilet. It's ridiculous. So now we got a central spot. We don't have to look anymore. Now that we got the book, we are going to finish the installation on our mini split. We've got to run the refrigerant lines from inside the truck down to under the truck, and then hook everything up, do a vacuum check or do a vacuum pull, and hopefully by the end of the tonight we'll be making cold air. Or actually it's kind of chilly already, so we'll use the heat pump cycle and make some hot air. So we didn't drill the hole when we hung this head unit in. Get this off the wall, drill the hole, connect our pipes, and we can go from there. So now I'm gonna need to open this block, and I gotta get in here and wire up the power cord. Is that a screw or what is that? Pop? Just pop it up. This thing really feels like you're breaking it to take it apart. I wasn't breaking anything, it just felt like it. Now they're labeled, and it looks like I can drop my power cord down through that hole and crimp it around with this. Okay, so this wire came with the unit. I didn't have to buy it separately, all of this stuff came with the unit. Now I gotta drop this down in here. If I fold it in half this way, it won't get caught on everything going in. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta see, because they're only labeled 1, 2, and 3 on this block. I need to figure out what color means 1, 2, and 3. I'm pretty sure the green is ground, but I need to see what color are these. Wiring diagram loaded on the back of the indoor unit's front panel. Back of the front panel. So red is 1. Blue or black is 2, and yellow is 3. Where's white? White is not on here. Y/G is ground. So green is ground. I'm gonna go red, black, white. You know, I don't know if this line is for this. It's not reaching. So we're gonna do this a little bit different. We're gonna cut all these connectors off because they don't reach anyway. Alright, so as you can see, well, it's hard for you to see. This does not fit inside this connector and allow me to crimp down on it. Actually, will it if I turn it sideways? Look at that. All it took was a little bit of persuasion of the wire. I told it that I was going to cut it off with this, and it went ahead and jumped in the hole. That's all it took. A little bit of threatening. Will this one act right too? Yep. Nobody has to get sliced today, I guess. And then secure it. Cover goes back on. There you go. It's back ready for the wall again.
Should we go see who that is, or until we out, or?
Yeah, probably. Let's DoorDash, I think.
Hello.
Hello.
Is Bless here?
Yeah. Yeah. We could just set it on the door.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool project.
Thank you.
Do you watch YouTube?
I do.
We have a YouTube channel if you want to check out the video.
Yeah, definitely. What's the name of it?
So last night we didn't get nearly as far as we thought we would, pretty much stopped after we drilled that one hole through the wall because it was already pretty much 10 o'clock. But today we're finishing this because we've got plenty of daylight. So I need to measure, well, first take this panel off and then measure where I want those hoses to come down through the floor to get to this bay under here to hook up to the exterior unit of the mini split. Yeah, so let's just get to work. So I intentionally made this panel hard to get into without thinking that I would have to get into it fairly soon. I shouldn't have made it that hard yet. Where'd it go? Where's my Allen key for that? Oh. So now I have to get that off. So I want that line to come down through this bay about right here. So this is the drain line. This I will have to just shove in here or twist on the end. And now we got our refrigerant lines. So I need to go back to my book and get some torque settings. I hope this isn't foot-pounds.
What does it say it is?
LBF. That's a lot. 156 foot-pounds. So I was reading LBF, and as in pounds per foot, but it's actually IBF, inch labels force. Where did that labels come from? I don't know why that is. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be pronouncing that. I just want to double check because it gives Newton meters too, and so let's see what is 156 inch pounds makes more sense than 156 foot pounds because that is ridiculous for torque. So to give an example of why that's such a ridiculous number is the U-bolts that we use to bolt this truck down are 70 foot-pounds. So to see 156, that's just insane. Newton meters to foot-pounds. Nanometers. No, it's a capital N. 18 Newton meters is 13 foot-pounds, which is exactly when I did this calculation. For the inch pounds to foot pounds as well, it got the same number. Oop. So we're gonna do 14 foot-pounds and 26 foot-pounds. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Alright, so I got my torque wrench, big crescent wrench, and my new tools. Can't tell if it's coming out or going in. It's coming out. I don't want it to just shoot out at me, so I'm gonna let it equalize a little bit first. So these caps are just to keep all the debris out of the system, because that's the last thing that you want in your air conditioner system, is something that you don't want in there. I just feel like I'm gonna break it. Do I trust my torque wrench or do I not trust my torque wrench?
You already had one break on you recently.
A torque wrench?
Yeah. You had to throw one away.
I didn't throw it away. I still have it.
Oh.
Is this the broken one?
Is it the broken one?
We're gonna check. Alright, so I bought this a long time ago, and I wasn't sure if I was ever gonna need to use it, but it's supposed to be a torque tracker. Should be able to put this on here, hold this with something. I got this set to foot-pounds, got the torque wrench set to 14, and it's set to peak. What is that, 15? 15.8 peak?
Looks like it.
15.6 peak. So let me back it off just a little bit. 13.7. 14.3. That's going to be right where I'm at. Pretty much 14. There we go. Okay. So the torque wrench is right. I just don't trust it. Okay. So there's 14. I should have brought that tester with me. What's the next one? 28?
26.
26? Okay. There's 26. Now I'll run this line down through the floor and do the same thing at the main unit. Alright, so the book says that it wants a minimum of 9 feet of this line coming out for minimizing vibration and noise. We've got 4 feet right there. This vertical drop is another, I'll call it 1.5 feet. So that's 6, 5.5. And then from here, we've got 2 feet. Is that 9? No? There we go. That's where I'm gonna put it. Okay. Just to make sure we got all the metal shavings. There's no shavings on it.
Sweet.
Looks like a nice clean flare. Just hand tight still. And you gotta do it again on this side. Alright, so I got both flared. Got the low pressure side on. Now we just need to torque it down and do a vacuum check. So they said to make sure you hold this because the torque that they want you to put this under is enough to break this fitting. So just make sure you hold it. Okay, and there's that one. It's the low pressure side. There it is. So close. It's so close.
What do you mean?
That's it. I could see it still moving before it clicked. And then when I clicked it again, I could see it move just a little bit more again and then click. Ah.
See.
Now we're good.
Huh?
Now we're all good. Now the vacuum check. So we are to, well, let's get the cool new stuff. It's just on rent though.
Yes.
All right, fancy new gauge set. These are very expensive, but lucky for me, my local O'Reilly's will let you rent them. So all you have to do is just pay for them up front, and then when you bring them back, they'll give you all your money back. It's not like a scam like that. That's actually a program. If you need some kind of specialty tool, go down to your auto parts store and ask them if they rent them. You will pay the full price of the tool up front, but it is set up for people to just use and then return. It's not like I'm buying something and then returning it. It's actually a service that they provide. Which looks like one of these valves, kind of. No, not that. Let's hope this thing fits. Which side does this go? It's not gonna fit. Dang it. Yep, it's not gonna fit. No, that's not threading in. So I need an adapter. We might be out of luck today.
Oh man.
Because this doesn't come with any adapters.
Alright, y'all. This is gonna be the end of the video. We got the wrong gauge set. And there's really nowhere that we can find it the right gauge set in town. Just because not a whole lot of people have air conditioning that they need to service up here. Not a whole lot of people need air conditioning up here. So what we got was a automotive type, and it was a R134A. And what we needed was a R410A. And we can't find it anywhere, so real bummed. But we got lots else to do, so we'll figure something out in the meantime. I'm just glad it's not hot enough to where we have to use this yet. The closer and closer we get to finishing this truck, the more we're like, wow, more and more stuff is cropping up. We've got so much to do still. It still feels like an uphill battle, even though we're about 90% done. We've got so much left to do still. Alright, well that's going to be it for this video. Special thanks to our patrons who encourage us to keep going every day. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before we hit the road. And we will see you guys next time.